And new this morning, a Colorado company's been employing Ukrainians overseas. That is until last month when management laid off dozens of people.
As John Glasgow shows us, Brightfin let go of 30% of their team in Ukraine because of uncertainty in the country.
Russia has been waging war in Ukraine for months. The UN says nearly 4,000 civilians have been killed since the start of the war.
Some of us lost our friends and relatives. Some of us lost our homes.
Viktoriia Krasnozhon lived in Kyiv until recently. Her family fled the Ukraine to Poland shortly after the war started. Despite uprooting her life, she kept her job, working remotely to provide for her family.
I worked from home. I was running between my home and bomb shelter. First 2 days, then we decided to leave the country.
Viktoriia worked as an invoice manager at Brightfin for nearly 2 years. The company is based in Colorado with offices in the Denver Tech Center. She led a team of more than 24 employees, all Ukrainian like herself. Then last month, without warning, Brightfin downsized, laying off 11 members of her team.
And then, bam, in one day, 30% of company just not here anymore. And this was made like absolutely in an inhuman way.
Brightfin confirmed to 9 News they laid off a total of 57 employees working in Ukraine. The company sent us a statement that reads in part, "As soon as the invasion began, many of our global clients required us to utilize resources outside of Ukraine. Without an end in sight for the invasion, we simply could not afford to keep 100% of our Ukrainian team."
We didn't feel like company cares about us, like we cared about the company and our jobs.
Krasnozhon dodged the layoffs at Brightfin, but following their decision, she decided to quit in protest.
I feel like helpless. I don't want to feel like this. I don't want to support business that doesn't support this Ukraine in this war.
We spoke with former Brightfin employees who lost their jobs in the layoffs. They say they were given 1 month's compensation and a reference letter.
Layoffs is okay in business. It's normal practice, but most important how it's done. Staying a human, it's much more important than any money.
John Glasgow reporting there. Brightfin says of the 300 employees they have, about 100 are located in Denver, 140 are in Ukraine. The company says it has no plans to make any more layoffs. They say those employees who have been laid off can reapply at the company if positions open back up in the future.